Welcome back. I'm here with Brian, and Brian, I tell you what, an amazing build, and now you're ready for testing, but I've never seen testing quite like this done before. Tell us what's going on.
Sure. So right here we have our proprietary fixture that we designed. We have both a model for the 308 platform and then for the AR-15 platform. The whole purpose of this really is to get our accuracy grouping data. Dwayne is going to actually fixture this up right now. He's going to attach it. It actually attaches very similar to a standard actual receiver.
Putting the rear pin in there.
Yeah, putting the rear and front pin. And the whole idea is really to make sure that there is no movement whatsoever, because any movement that is between these receivers is it's going to show on our range data.
Now, how long have you had this machine? When did you build it?
Yeah, so this machine actually is relatively new for us. This, I want to say, is 2012, or no, excuse me, 2014. So 2 years old, and since we've had it, every single thing that we've built goes through this procedure, and it's really helped bring quality control up to a much higher standard.
So Brian, it looks like Dwayne's got everything loaded up, ready to go. What's next?
All right, yeah, so everything is fixtured in and tight, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to do our first function test, is making sure that the gas is at the proper, gas port is at the proper size, everything is functioning correctly as it should be.
Dwayne, we're ready. Now you're shooting into a bullet bunker down there at the other end, I see.
Yes, we are. So, yeah, but now we're ready to fire.
Okay.
Going hot.
So Dwayne, that first round, just to make sure that the gun is cycling properly, is that right?
Yes, that's to proof the gun to make sure the gas system's working properly and the gun does lock open on an empty magazine.
And Brian, what are we going to be doing next?
Yeah, so next here we're going to be firing 3 rounds consecutively on paper, and we're going to have our grouping data that we collect afterwards. So.
All right, and these are all lasered in, so this is going to be valuable data that you can actually include with the gun when you send it out.
Yeah, so the customer actually does receive the original target that's from the range here, and then we photocopy everything for our records. So since we first started implementing this fixture, I have the accuracy data on every single thing that's ever gone out, archived. So,
all right, Dwayne, I think we're ready.
Yep, here we go. It's gonna load the magazine in.
Yeah, the range is going hot. Range is clear.
Range is clear. You know, Brian, I can tell from here that's a pretty tight grouping, but I'd like to actually take a look at that ourselves and, just to see how impressive the guns are.
Sure. Let's go check it out.
All right. Dwayne, Brian, I'm holding in my hand the target that we shot, and for everybody at home, you witnessed it, and here's a close-up. As you can see, a very nice tight grouping. Congratulations on that. And that's just part of the testing that you guys do in each and every gun that leaves your shop. Is that right?
Yeah, this is really kind of how we differentiate ourselves, is to provide this target with every single gun, and it really adds the personal element to it.
Well, Dwayne and Brian, I tell you what, really the epitome of a handmade gun built in the U.S. with American parts. In fact, we saw it here firsthand right on the show, but you don't stop there. In fact, holding in my hand that right now is a lower with engraving, and you can customize anybody's gun any way they'd like it. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm, yeah, so we can customize a factory new gun that somebody orders. We can put one of our preset logos on there, or if somebody sends us a idea of what they want, we can custom engrave that as well.
I can sketch it out on a napkin, send it to you, and you can send me a proof, and I'll say, yeah, let's do it.
Yep, exactly. We'll draw it up and we'll put it on there.
Well, I'd like to get out the range and see how these do in the long distance. Can you range that for us?
Yep.
Just ahead, we're heading to the range with DEZ Tactical Arms. We'll be right back.